This video was sponsored by Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com, use promo code CLNS20 for 20% off of your purchases. T.J. Watt is an outside linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he is very much not a guy I would want to play against. I knew he had good numbers, 14 and a half sacks last year in 2019, had 2 interceptions, had 8 forced fumbles. The guy caused 10 turnovers by himself. And look, the dude is a monster coming after the quarterback. But what really impressed me about T.J. Watt was his run defense. T.J. Watt is versatile. The Steelers do move him around a lot. But a lot of the time, he is used as an edge defender where his job is to, quote, set the edge. Basically what that means is that it was his job to stop running backs from running outside. Either force them back inside where guys like Devin Bush are waiting, or hunt them down. And T.J. Watt is so good at fighting through blocks. Yes, his sacks are flashy, but his run defense is so impressive. In all aspects of the game, he's a disruptor and an opportunist. Nearly every time he gets an opportunity, he will disrupt an offense. Whether it's getting his hands up and tipping a pass, or using one of his lethal punches and knocking the ball out. Lethal punches. That's why T.J. Watt had 8 forced fumbles last year. As he tackles guys, he always puts a fist on the ball. And quite frequently, as his fist comes down, he knocks the ball out. So look, he's a great run defender, he's a disruptor, he creates forced fumbles, he tips passes, but then he's also a terrifying pass rusher. The dude is relentless. One of my favorite plays he made was against the Cardinals. His effort was awesome. Kyler Murray extends the play, and TJ fights through the crowd to chase him down. And his pressure caused an interception. Look, there were a couple times where I genuinely felt bad for the people who had to block him. The Bengals, for example, for some reason, I have no idea why, decided to have a tight end try to block T.J. Watt one-on-one. Stupidity. Or later against the Rams, T.J. lines up outside the tight end, and this poor right tackle has to travel so far to try to get in front of him. It's such a tough assignment because T.J. Watt comes off the edge fast like a yellow blur. The guy's effort is also outstanding. There was a great play where he dove after Devin Singletary, the Bills running back, and grabbed him by the ankle. And the Steelers use T.J. Watt all over the place. Sometimes in the A-gap up the middle, and sometimes they back him off into coverage. He basically finds a way to be good at everything he does. Again, he's an opportunist. If you give him an opportunity to make a play, he will. He's the kind of guy I would want on my team because playing against him would not be fun. He can get after the quarterback, he's a great run defender, and again, he has a lethal punch, which creates a lot of forced fumbles. He's part of a really good group of players on defense in Pittsburgh. Devin Bush is a scary inside linebacker. He's only 22. Minkah Fitzpatrick is a playmaking safety who seems to somehow be all over the field all the time. He's only 23. T.J. Watt is 25. The Steelers' defense has a foundation with a lot of good young talent. The Steelers went 8-8 last year. In fact, they nearly made the playoffs, even though they played with multiple backup quarterbacks, and their defense is to thank for that.